That's honestly pretty smart.
You know what? Sometimes I enjoy a nice margarita.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that I want to have one like when I'm inside the plane. Because here's what it is. If you drink on the plane, you invariably become very greasy.
Oh, so you're like just sitting there in your own sweat?
You're essentially just stewing, yeah.
Sweat and alcohol? And
Basically, yeah, it's not the best. Here, now, gather Ed Throng. Obviously, welcome to our Cavern of Delights. It is I, your internet friend, Jeffrey K. Horcrims. And however it came to be, you phone ass backwards in Twitch's brewing program, Acquisitions Intoxicated. I'm joined, as almost always, by Acquisitions Intoxicated Brewmaster and so much more, Eric J. Benson, Azerbaijan, Notorious EJB Edge. What is the purpose of this program? I'm glad you asked. Luckily, I have a swift answer. To give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. Now, you should know.
God, I feel like there was more to that. Are you just cutting shit out now?
No, I'm just going super fast. Now, you should know that under ordinary circumstances, it's possible for Eric and I to see what you are saying in chat.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shit, where'd that go?
I'm just like, usually that's the way that it works.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes we are. Yeah, exactly. Such things do occur on occasion. It's going to be fine. I have a temporary solution, and Josh has a permanent solution already established. Everything is going to be fine.
Temp to perm, that's the...
Temp to perm, that's the arc. That's the novel arc. Oh, yeah, CG, obviously two things. One, it's nice to have you back in. JD Lady, of course, good to see you. But yes, the Cavern of Delights is an apex level threat. It is a exquisite realm. Obviously, you can tell from the strange lights, the deep light, bioluminescent fungus reigns supreme here. Their mycelia are communicating. Even now, they're reaching into our mind and they're communicating the ancient brewing techniques of our forebears. Now,
This fucking foam is doing that?
yeah, basically.
Oh, cool, okay.
Yeah, it's not foam. It is obviously a real cavern, and there are real fungoids. Anyway, let's move ahead, obviously. So we have a product in here, and this does not seem like a plump grain bill here.
Yeah, how do you think that makes that bag feel?
Well, I don't.
That's just rude.
My strong suspicion, and I don't want to be. I don't
Insult
want
the grains.
I don't
Wow.
want to talk out of school. My strong suspicion is that the bag has no concept of anything that's happening. Now, it may be that you take more of an animist approach.
Have you not seen, like, trees have feelings? Maybe grains have feelings too.
Yeah, I mean, I have read books where trees, do exert themselves in various degrees. Now, that said, this anemic sack, I mean, what's in there? Does it even matter? There's not very much of it. That's all we know for sure.
Schrodinger's sack?
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's just a regular sack. No, but what we know from the small bill is that it's relatively low ABV, or it's going to be a simple classic, right?
Yeah. This was the Weiss beer, Good Omens.
Oh, there we go.
It's actually 6%. So
Really?
fuck off.
Yeah, apparently. It's punching above its weight for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look.
So you're gonna open this up and get assaulted. One, by the grains. They're just gonna come out and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, they're gonna beat me up for sure.
But the flavor, the smell is gonna be great because it's predominantly wheat.
Yeah, big wheat, which is just, wheat has an identity. Like obviously every one of them has like a unique flavor. We're obviously grabbing pinches out and trying them. Wheat really lets you know that it's sweet. Like there's varying degrees of things happening here. Wheat is wheat, right? Yeah. Wheat lets you know. You know the percentage just from the mouthfeel. Now.
But it's also wheat and honey.
Oh, some honey malt? Oh, well, geez, that's obviously going to work.
A little bit of flaked oats.
Oh, flaked oats for that that head retention, creamy mouthfeel. Now we're talking. All right, hey, well, oh yeah, so that's going to punch way above its weight. Honestly, 6% is pretty hefty for sure. Now, what is next? What was the vibe? Good Omens was the vibe.
Yeah, I think it was like it was your Greyhawk.
It's the new it's the new Greyhawk, the refounder of Acquisitions Incorporated. And so now, I think we were dying that in because back then we were thinking about the next episode of Acquisitions Incorporated. And so now that we've seen it, we have a sense, perhaps, of what the future of Acquisitions Incorporated looks like, because there's all these demonic contracts out there, and they have to be ameliorated by the first cleric of this impossible new Asmodeus. Now, what's the hop situation?
Columbus.
Okay.
Columbus is very high in alpha, so
Yeah.
we don't have to put a lot in here.
Not for this bad boy.
No, because we were going for a lighter IBU,
Right.
but enough that it's still
Welcoming.
there.
It's got to be there. It has to play nice. It's not trying to be an IPA or anything like that. Perfect. Weiss beer, like other German beers, is really meant to be consumed in sufficient quantity.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad you think so, Tranthosaurus. So that Omin did have a couple strong lines in there. So how much was it again?
Actually, just a quarter of an ounce.
Quarter of an ounce. Okay.
Oh shit! Though.
Oh, damn it! It went back down.
I don't know,
It was
it's pretty
so
good.
nice.
We're
It was there at 45 there for a second. Whoop, Jeep. Whoop.
Be a pellet. A pellet.
Pellet for it. We'll have it adjudicated.
Yeah.
Damn.
Look at that.
Ah,
That's fine.
it's fine. All right. It's like a game. You see the number.
Right.
You want number to do a specific thing. All right.
You might want to push that down. It's just a little, like the size is a little
Oh yeah, I'm
off
just gonna
here.
grab it.
Hey, just grab that thing. Put it in there.
After this device's long labors,
Yeah.
I think there is some tightening perhaps up top. But it isn't as important on the ones that don't have any hops in there. Off. Grab that. Put that right there. Put this here. All right. Now, lid back on.
Yep.
This is the hat
Sure. Hat. Yeah.
of the instrument. So vital. Okay. Now, are we looking good here on our connecciones? Perhaps.
Oh, Jesus, man! What the hell?
Oh, so smooth. Oh no, because this there was an obstruction here, but no, this went straight in.
Yeah.
So we're looking for good omens, right?
Good omens. I'm just saying, you're getting better. It's been 6 years, but you finally figured
It's
it
been
out.
smooth. Now, the only thing that we're missing out on, obviously, is some of that delicious plastic, the rich microplastics that give beers such a unique flavor. Skip. Historically, there was a bit of
A man.
Historically, there was a bit of shrapnel in there
Yeah.
for us to enjoy. It's fine. It's fine. Now, I see that we have one of these demonic.
Yeah, it's weird.
One
Ready
of
to
these
drink cocktails.
Yes, one of these
Josh
demonic
just really wanted to get us
cocktails.
fucked.
Well, luckily it's one can.
Yeah, 13%. Oh, this is from Crimson. Cool.
Oh, from Crimson Kernai? Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh yeah, I mean obviously Crimson Kernai, of course.
I'm glad I haven't eaten yet today. Cool.
Yeah, a talented painter,
Yes.
but also a longtime ally of the program. for
So
sure.
blueberry mojito, and it just says vodka with natural flavors.
Is one of the flavors vodka?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Yeah. So these demonic things. So if you go to
Is this like the way of saying I'm drinking a White Claw without having to say I'm drinking a White Claw?
I think that there's a lot of products whose primary coordinate in the market is certainly I would never drink White Claw.
Yeah.
And I think that, because, and there's a reason for this, right? And that's because, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but there's, White Claw exists in a very specific, legal framework,
Oh, yeah.
right? Do you know what it is?
No, but I know it's there.
Oh, yeah. Well, apparently there are no laws when you're drinking claws. And I don't know where, like, for me, I don't know, like, I'm not sure it's been challenged. Like, I know that it's
in a legal court. Is that legally binding?
I know that,
Your Honor, there are no laws when drinking claws.
I know that it's sort of moving through the appellate system, and obviously it's a source of much debate.
Yeah,
right?
in the entire. I mean, I heard Harvard was taking.
Well, no, exactly.
Precedent on this
jurisprudence.
Yeah.
This is an incredible opportunity to use all the legal words we know.
Yeah.
But anyway, what we're trying to emphasize is that this is not, in fact, a claw. This is, in fact, an upmarket.
It's a Denali.
Yeah.
Look at this.
This is an
Denali.
upmarket, incredible product. Look at this. This is, if you see a claw, you see that wicked sigil.
Yeah, but hold on. Are there laws when you're drinking Denalis?
Absolutely.
Oh, well, what the fuck?
But not for the person drinking it. All others are subject
to the law.
To the full weight of the law. And that's the difference. This is an upper class beverage. And obviously it's something that we enjoy. 13%.
Mountain Dew with malt liquor chainsaw?
Did they do this?
Is this a mix or is it like something that Mountain Dew actually did?
What I like is that Josh did like a hard zoom in and it made it look like a horror film.
Yeah.
It was like blueberry mojito.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I have to be honest with you when I say that Mountain Dew, like hard Mountain Dew, I consider to be like a horseman of the apocalypse.
Yeah. See,
that to me, that's an indication that we have passed some invisible line.
Oh no, here's one I learned about yesterday, Jerry.
Yeah.
Taco Bell has gelato now, and they have a Baja Blast gelato.
I'm sorry, I do not trust gelato coming out of Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell, by the way. I unabashedly love Taco Bell.
I'll be honest with you. I have ordered Taco Bell I've Grubhubbed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, many times.
I love Taco Bell.
Sometimes that is the correct product. Like that's what will fill the hole. Like
in your soul.
Yeah, right. That's that you can fill that hurting place inside you.
I love it because it's a little bit nostalgia too. Like when we would raid and WoW. And when we were done, we would all go to Taco Bell.
Physically?
Yeah, we would all go to Taco Bell for like
ass.
3 hours and just order like hundreds of crunchy tacos and drink tons of soda.
Because they had the big box, right? Yeah. But the thing for me, it's like, so if I was on a choir trip, my mom would give me like $5 a meal. Right?
Oh, I get you a lot of tacos.
If you go to fucking Taco Bell, you eat
especially back then.
You eat like a goddamn king. 69
tacos,
cent
yeah, I was gonna
chicken
say, tacos
taco.
were like 50
what
cents.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's insane. Well, it's like Pizza Pipeline.
What the fuck is that?
It's a Spokane thing.
Oh, we had was it Ciro's or something? There was one that's like you pay $15 and it's unlimited pizza, and it was like grade Z pizza.
But I mean, you make up for it in volume. But it was 50 cents a slice, and then 50 cents for a pop, $1.50.
That's amazing.
You're making it like a motherfucking band.
Yeah, with $5.
Hell yeah.
Life is good.
Hell yeah. All right,
CC's, that's it.
CC's, what, the Jack Lemmon knows?
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Brad, I agree. I wouldn't be mad at that. If you can spend, well, okay, today.
I do that all the fucking time.
Today, $48 at Taco Bell gets you like a goddamn.
One Gordita Crunch Wrap.
One Gordita Crunch Wrap and a Crunch Wrap Supreme.
But if you get the Taco 12 pack, which I have to every time, that just costs a bit more.
Well, basically, what you're saying is that you know you're going to need more.
Yeah. Taco 12 pack is a must.
There's no reason to waste time with lesser volumes. Because you're just getting
the tacos. That's what I want the most.
Well, no, the choice is
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that the choice is to pay the delivery fee twice, or just order the amount of tacos that you know that you want to begin with, and you don't lie to yourself about how many tacos you're gonna want. You say, I am someone. You look in the fucking mirror.
Yeah.
And you say, I am someone who's gonna eat 12 tacos alone in the dark. And that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Be clear-eyed about it.
Yeah.
Right? Don't lie to yourself. Just make it happen.
Kalinsky, there was a time in the 90s when McDonald's, it was a Wednesday, like once a month, that they would do like 40 or 50 cent cheeseburgers.
Uh-oh.
And my grandmother was crazy, well, not crazy, but like child of the Depression. She would go and buy like 50 cheeseburgers and put them in the fridge and freeze them and then just pull them out.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, still worked.
Yeah. It's like my dad was like the oldest of 11, and so it's like anytime there's a deal on fucking anything, he does it. So it's like you'd come back from school and you'd open up the refrigerator and there would be 50 of something. There's no way to know what it was going to be at that particular time, but there's going to be 50 of fucking something.
Dude, this smells like straight vodka.
Yeah, I was going to say, this doesn't, you know how sometimes it's like if we have like the hard charged or something, like the smell the peach, we're like, oh man, it just smells like peach. And then Holly's like, I don't taste the alcohol at all. Hee hee hee. This smells like a shot of vodka. Yeah. This smells like nail polish remover. So let's, I guess, put that in our bodies.
Ooh, it's you get carbonation on the nose. Is that weird?
Yeah, it's just jumping up, right? It's that. Because believe it or not, I mean, as we've described before, carbon dioxide or, nitrogen is not a neutral taste or smell. We think of it as just being ambient, but no, carbon dioxide is tangy, right? Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's
horrible.
That is.
Whew. Wow. That's a mojito with blueberry in it for sure. I don't think there's a reason to make mojito. I think mojitos are good without the blueberry.
That, I would say that tastes industrial.
Ooh, that's a fun word.
I think that this is an industrial, and I'm not even mad. I think that being from Alaska, this is a place where hard men and women claw a life out of the rocks with their fingernails. And I think that at the end of a long day of eating lichen and fending off wild animals, you need something to treat the wound. And
for sure.
I think that Denali Spirits Blueberry Mojito fits the bill.
Oh, fuck it. Whew.
I don't know if that's a great review, but I'm not unhappy that we did it.
No. I mean, I'm going to still drink it.
Yeah. I'm not unhappy that it happened.
Wow, I never saw you put a drink away.
I may come back to this and address it at a future time, but that is an intense...
Actually, it's better with time.
Aggressive experience.
The blueberries coming through.
Well, I was just going to my suspicion is that the more drunk we are, the more delicious it will manifest.
I had 2 sips. I'm not that hammered yet.
It's a joke.
Well,
No.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah. Now, it could be temperature-based too. In any case, yes, I think that for those of you who are looking for a topical medicine, Denali Spirits Blueberry Mojito from Alaska is real. No, Crimson, it's all to the G. Now, I know that you are a big fan of the 40K, Crimson, and I need to know if you have checked out the Space Marine 2. Because there are a lot of things in there that you would like a lot. Just as an example, you can beat a Rubric Marine into submission, pull their helmet off, and all the dust shoots out.
Did you just spoil that for me? I haven't seen that.
Well, I mean, now you have though in your mind.
God damn it.
You're gonna pull it off, it's gonna shoot out like fireworks.
You understand how important that is to me?
Yeah, I know. That's why you have to get on it. You got to move forward. You got to progress.
Wait, did you move forward without me?
No, in operations, they pop up. Operations is quick match.
We've only done one operation that doesn't involve rubrics.
It's random. Just trust me. You're going to click on. No. You're going to click on this, and you're going to go to a random level. You'll see. You're going to click on this. You're going to go to a random level, and sometimes it's going to be.
I feel betrayed in multiple ways right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real though. Now, but the lore is sick. They've basically perfected the delivery of this lore. Now, that said, here at 1231, a crucial juncture, we need to figure out a tender theme. Yes, and the whole thing is co-op, whether you're playing it in PvE or PvP, or the campaign mode. Like, you've always got people with you. It's good times.
The last time you said you wanted to redo all the Greyhawk characters.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Oh, yeah, there we go, done.
That's true. So Jim Dark Magique has and especially since we have our, I'm saying sparkles, but that's not right. Glitter. Jim Dark Magique could be real. As a beverage, I think. All right, new Greyhawk characters. Evelyn, and I think Strix would be a good, because they're all a little bit different. This Evelyn is a little bit more self-possessed, a little bit more of her own identity. Well, it is definitely possible to make a Nurgle beer, and you could do it deliberately, but you could also do it. I think Nurgle beers are frequently created inadvertently. Oh, Dr. Brad has got the grains for a batch of Velvet Cape. Well, there you go. That is a classic. Dare Bard, thanks for the sub. Yeah, I think that did happen in one of our fermenters once, right? Didn't we get the lace? Was it on the Goza?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about beers that could be considered Nurgle beers. I know that we had one sour.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
a long
we've
time
had
ago.
a lot sour.
Yeah. It was a long time ago, though. I mean, I remember it like
Order 66.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that there was just like a lacy curtain of fungoids over there. Oh, Nurgle sour is a great hook, though. We could do
Boils
it.
And shit.
Yeah, we could do it on purpose. Boobos.
Cool.
Easy.
A rye anise sour.
Rye anise. Okay, so spicy green. Anise with the licorice, the strong licorice taste, and then you're going to have a tart. I don't hate it.
Funky, that's the way to get it.
It's funky.
Yeah.
It's a wild ride, but every individual, like the rye anise has got legs, I think.
Yeah. One of my favorite things.
Yeah. Oh, anise is insane. It is. That used to be my go-to was an anise tea.
Really?
Oh my gosh! Well, because it's like anise is like 50 times sweeter than sugar. So it's like when you make a tea from it, like you steep it just the regular amount of time, and then it's like you drink it and you're like, that's water. And then all of a sudden this fucking wave of herbal sweetness. It's such a good tea for that reason, because it's still refreshing, but it's like, it has the back end of it hits like a fucking truck.
That's cool.
Jim Dark Magique.
Licorice tea for the same reason.
Oof.
Yeah.
No, I'm in. I'm completely in. Now, Tomboy Notes, we're gonna come after Jim Dark Magique. Now, let's go over some of the basics here, right? So, if you have not seen this series, and indeed, our Cavern of Delights is the set from that very program. So, it's a little upmarket, perhaps, for our brewing program, but it does give us a nice Bunkerian feel. Now, the Jim Dark Magic that exists inside the Greyhawk world, slightly different energy. Father is Mordenkainen somehow. But this gym has leaned much, much further into, like, big magic and show magic and prestidigitation was always a fantasy and a dream of Gym Prime, the basic model. But that is essentially, that forms the core of Gym Dark Magique, the stage wizard.
I think this is really funny.
Yeah.
And it's probably not. But we could do an IPA, a double IPA, or a triple IPA because they're all evil and they just get worse they just get more and more brutally worse and extravagant, right? Like a triple IPA is there for the show. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
no, a triple IPA is just a show.
It's fireworks.
It's just intensity out here, right?
And it's the exact opposite of Velvet Cape.
Yes, exactly. So we got the IPA. Yeah, so triple IPA in our, inside this crucible, to get those types of ABV, we got to add something crazy, right? Like probably candy sugar or something?
Maybe, it depends on what happens.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Depends on what we end up with. So what level of extremity are we talking about? My suspicion is that double might be the right one. Down at the IPA level, because he is just starting out, we could be taking a snapshot of the beginning of his career, which, you know, it's smaller stages. I mean, some of these stages are outdoor.
Fireworks aren't as big. Doves aren't as dovey.
No, the doves are...
They're not crying.
No, the doves are lethargic. Yeah. They just flop and roll around. All right, style for gym. Let's take a look.
It's like it's really how hard is he going with his show right now?
Yes, exactly right. Jasmine has sent me a text via Discord, or I guess a message via Discord, not a text. I'm very old. And someone has sent her something that they would like her to promote, but there's, and she wants to know if her response is too mean. And so I'm just very, very curious I'm very, very curious who would even test her with such an offer. We shall see. She texted you a Discord DM email. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So this turned out. I mean, it's turning out similar to how I expected. I do think that we are at the midpoint, perhaps, of our performance arc here for young Jim. So I think.
So he hasn't reached full.
No. There is.
Roy?
Well, I mean, again, only level 3. I think once this Jim gets to the level that the other Jim was, I think that we're going to see some shit.
Cool.
All right, so double IPA it is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Does it make sense now?
Yeah, it's pretty silly.
Wow. Double IPA.
Yeah. So essentially, and God, maybe this is where it's getting in that space, in that influencer space, where they're sending you, because they used to just send stuff, but now they're sending something, and there's a contract that you have to sign, I guess, about like how you relate to the product. But there's a contract, but no money changed hands.
Oh, fuck off.
No way.
Sorry.
No way. That's
taking advantage of people.
This is just weird. That's just weird.
Life is worth $500 or more. No.
Well, yeah. Here now, like think about like a tactical nuclear penguin type thing, right? Where this is actually like a crazy pants, super cool, unique beer. Maybe there's some type of arrangement there where you get a few of those, and now we're doing now we're moving in a certain direction. Like they're giving you something like really special and cool.
Sure.
If they're just giving you a 6-pack of some D&D tie-in beer, and they want you to sign a contract, the answer is no. They can kick rocks.
Right.
Kick rocks. Yeah, fun fact, if they sent you something it's yours, the contract can be discarded. Yeah, I already have it now. We want you to send it back?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
All right, hey, so double IPA.
Great. So, are we going with a sweet Jim on this?
Oh, yeah.
Dry
What's
and
the
pale,
energy?
Like a dry
What's
Jim?
the energy? Yeah.
Or someone who's a little bit more stocky and bready.
Oh, is it a robust, like a full performance? Well, here, let me put in the character notes. Give me the grains, and then let's drop some character notes in.
Classic pale malt, Golden Promise, or Maris Otter.
Okay, so for the classic pale, it's sweet, simple, and good. It's just this is like the base. This is the base model. Maris Otter has the biscuit, right?
Yeah, it's bready.
Yeah. So this is a full-bodied,
full-bodied experience.
Full-bodied performance from this middle grain. And the third was Golden Promise. Oh, this is the beginning of something great. Yeah, like you're coming into that early performance. It's like you see Jason Mraz at a tiki bar, and you're like, I don't know. I think this guy's probably going to do something.
Wow, that's incredibly specific. Did you see Jason Mraz at a tiki bar?
No.
Oh.
But
I'd like to see that.
But my guess is that. Because a lot of his shows, it's just like him and his like friend who plays the bongo.
Yeah.
And it's like this. I'm like, that show works anywhere, and I bet that he did that show
least once.
at a lot of festivals.
At least one tiki bar.
Right. There you go. All right, a few classic items here. Well, yeah, I was just going to say, Jack Lemmon, you might be onto something there with the classic pale. He might be a little peaked, seeing as he spends most of these games on his ass. He takes those wizards, like low-level wizards.
Yeah, it sucks. Listen, I only play wizards, and it's brutal.
It's back in the day. I remember we did one of those campaigns with a friend of ours. This is a minute ago, where it's like you literally roll 20 characters, and then like
you just shred them up as they're dying,
and they are just like they get sent into this dungeon and they just get waxed. And then like the last one or two that are alive, those end up being the characters that you play for a long time. But yeah, wizards just get chewed up. If you want to have a wizard as your main character, you better roll 19 of them. Oh yeah, for sure. It's 1d4. And back in the day, you rolled it.
Yeah, there was none of this. You just get the max.
Well, and wizards.
Back in my day, we rolled our health dice.
Yeah, but wizards sure as shit are not going to be fucking putting points into con. That's not a useful. That isn't a useful technique.
Con is my dumb stat.
It is. Oh yeah, Angus, it makes perfect sense.
I actually like level 1 and 2. It's like the first act of the story for me.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the full it's the origin story, right? Like those characters are not tough. The world is very, very dangerous for them. It's always. I mean, if you're always maintaining a certain, the CR level, like you're theoretically maintaining a specific challenge, but there's nothing like having 8 hit points. Max.
Well, it's like everybody wants to like write a fucking novel for their backstory.
Oh yeah, for these guys that have no HP.
And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, you know what? Your backstory is just could just be your character. This could be your backstory. Like, you don't have to have a backstory.
Yeah.
It could just be the story you're going through.
No, it's true. Hey, no, that's Golden Promise. But we should probably get the ABV. Did we forget our framework?
No. 7.5 to 10 is the usual.
Okay, 7.5. This is for the double. That 10 is going to be nice. I mean, I'm it's like having just drank straight vodka. Like, I'm dialed in. Like, I can figure out exactly what this is. Especially in the double IPAs. Like, you have to have a great recipe to tuck that 10% away in something, right? Okay. ABV. All right, so Golden Promise is where we're starting out. So we're looking at what will one day be a great wizard, slumming, performing for coins in alleys, producing birds of various kinds via various means.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know where he pulls them from.
Yeah. Let's just hope they're conjured. That's the best case scenario. But let's take a look at what this might mean in terms of the ABV. So, if we are just starting out, where is our, and again, third level, I guess fourth level now. We just got a level. So, I mean, already the arc is going up. I think this is an overall assessment of current, not future, but current magical power. Understand that his father in this continuum is literally Mordenkainen, one of the most, I mean, Mordenkainen has spells.
Yeah. Some would say.
Right? Mordenkainen has spells. It's a big deal. So, what are we talking about here? What's the power level underneath all this? And I see where people are voting, and I think that they are basically, I think that they're pulling it up. We're talking about a scintillating sorceress individual. Well, yes, yeah. A certain type of enthusiast will always vote for the highest ABV, but I think that in this particular case, we have a unique opportunity. The ceiling on this is 10, which is high, but it's not like if we had gone for the triple, right? Yeah, I think that's a real winner there. Let's see. Yeah, this is what the people want. Let's give him that 10.
Let's give him that 10. Okay, the color on the SRM scale is typically between 6 and 14.
Yeah, I mean that seems about right. 6. Do 6, 10, and 14.
Yeah, we're drinking the Voodoo Ranger 9.9 ABV. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got some real stuff. They actually had at the last beer garden that they had at West. For me, it was mostly because depending on the venue and the menu, sometimes it's a different option. But for me, certainly like in the middle of the day, like the Bells. Which I didn't know that Bell's was.
Yeah, they purchased.
I didn't know Bell's was underneath that brand because I know that you like Two Hearted from them.
Oh yeah.
I know that's a favorite for you, but also like the new formulation of Fat Tire is very, very nice.
Yeah, but it was hilarious because they ran out of the iced tea. The iced tea was so popular, and they ran out day 2.
Well, I mean it's.
And I'm like, but it's perfect. Like for that, like.
Well, it was hot.
lounge?
It was hot as hell.
Oh yeah.
It was actually the perfect product there. So.
Yeah, fat or tire.
Yeah, exactly. SRM.
Yeah, the game's okay.
Here we go.
That's a game by Roll Crit, not Voodoo.
Oh, it's really cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
The Heroes of Arcadia? Mm-hmm. No, we had met the creator of that before they had some kind of an arrangement. Like it even has basically like DLC. Like there's other like little expansion sets. It's actually strong and fun. I thought it was cool. And the people making it were nice and cool, and that's always a positive. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the half and half, the lemon. I like the peach.
It's just
whatever the red, white, and blue one is, the bomb pop.
Oh yeah. No,
yeah.
It's
that's sugar in a can.
You know, my suspicion. Well, they identified that form factor, and then they made something that is like, it fits perfectly inside that, except for the grown up. Because if you go over to Solace at any corner store, like you go to your like neighborhood corner spot, it's like all the kids have that. It's just the version without alcohol. They're all drinking that stuff. It's for the Arizona enthusiast.
I didn't realize Arizona was still $1, and like the owner demands to keep it $1.
No, he is
awesome.
Aggressive.
Yeah,
he is aggressive about it. But yeah, so if we take a look at that, I mean, I guess 10, technically speaking, 10 is hidden. 10 is Eric Benson. So if you would...
It's the right number, that's why they think.
Exactly. If you would... Oh, is that what they said?
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, it's good. Well, you can't see it behind the thing here. Come over here. So essentially, you are where the 10 would be.
Oh! I'm sitting there, I'm like, what does that mean about me? I'm going through like an existential crisis while you say I'm like the number 10 or the color.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck is
How
going on?
How could I be like the color 10? No, it's like because I tried the Ambien, and now I'm tasting colors. I'm seeing, I'm hearing numbers. Yeah, you are like the color 10. I think is the best way to boil it down.
Well, gotta be something these days.
Yeah, my brain is just burning away. It's gone. It's annihilated.
Ooh, there's a fight between 6 and 10.
I know. They are wrestling in there. Luckily, 8 is very, very simple. Oh, no. No. Oh, no, they went crazy at the end. Lone Gunman and CG fixed it. Now, we're looking for 10, which is the Eric number.
Yeah. Solid 10. Okay, e-booze. What do you want it to be? Just fucking whatever you feel like, because that's what a double IPA is.
Oh, the e-booze. Oh, yeah. Basically,
anything above 60, have fun.
It goes nuts. So the ABV is 10, the SRM is 10, the IBUs cannot be 10, because there's got to be something else in here aside from literal.
So what does this mean for Jim?
10 times 10.
Is this like how many magic missiles you can cast? Is this like?
Yeah. I think this is the bitterness of his competitors. Right? I think that this is the bitterness of someone who is coming on after Jim Dark Magic.
Wow.
That's this is the next up. What is the level of salt? What is the bitterness level? So 50 is the base on this, right? Yeah, we're gonna do 50, 60, 70. Beyond that, you can't really taste it that much.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you can't taste it.
Needs 100.
You might be able to taste 100, but just because it would coat your mouth. IBU. Okay. All right. You can salt anything. That's true. There's salt in Goza, for example. But Peerless thinking, well, wouldn't salt actually affect the yeast development? It depends on the amount.
No, I mean, my grandma would have her glass of beer and put salt on it.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
My grandmother or aunt, very old aunt,
yeah.
ish, whatever, would have Budweiser with salt.
Well, it's like salt and
on the rim of the bottle.
Yeah, it's like salt and it's like a margarita or whatever. Salt, chocolate chip cookies. Like salt enhances sweet,
It enhances flavor.
Exactly.
I mean, you put salt
right.
on a steak to.
Yeah, to get it turned. No, they're loving this 60. They're going wild. Yeah, salt and lime IPA. It makes perfect sense. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me at all, CG. That feels correct to me. Yeah, MTL Snowman, absolutely. You could throw a little bit on there. Now, I don't know. Oh, salt suppresses perception of bitterness. Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Oh, yeah. So in the case of like a dark chocolate, it would have more of a mid-range flavor profile. Salt opens ionic pathways in the tongue. See, this sounds like the whispers of the warp. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you've been conferring with a demon host. Well, yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me to learn that salt had really significant mystic. I mean, it's like all cooking is alchemy. Ultimately, like all the science started out as this weird bullshit. People trying to make gold out of lead and shit, and now we make steaks. Skiggity, thank you so much. Welcome aboard, Raiders. You won't find much racing here. We're not going to go wheel to wheel.
I had friends that got the old symbols that represented gold and whatever that. Yeah. Or the two ingredients that alchemists.
The alchemy symbols. Yeah.
The two symbols that alchemists tried to utilize to make gold.
Yeah.
That never worked.
Yeah.
Him and his wife got that tattooed on each other. And one got the other. I'm like, guys, this is the dumbest thing ever.
Don't test this.
And then they got divorced.
Of course they did. Why would you do that? Why would you tempt fate in this way? No. It's fine. IBU 60 is where we ended up.
Okay.
And we have our base grain with our golden Promi. Now we just got to figure out what else is going to go in this pot, because this is going to be very, very nice. Well, Skiggity, what were you driving? Hey, Don. Yeah, I used to really enjoy watching those multi-class races. Oh, yeah, I suspect a lot of hard passing.
So what was the main grain?
Golden Promise. We are identifying this upcoming young wizard. We believe in him.
Okay, do we want to put in some? Well, one could be Victory.
Ooh. Well, obviously it's hard to.
Biscuity.
Yeah. Biscuite.
Do we want to add a crystal for some caramel?
Yeah, and again, because there's going to be a lot of ABV here, we want to surround that heavy core with good sweet flavors.
Or do we want to say none, and it's just pale, or Golden Promise?
And if it was going to be, yeah, it's just completely unfiltered. Like
Raw Jim.
This is what you get.
This is young Jim. I'm not trying to sell that too hard. Just saying. Jim unfiltered, yeah.
Yeah, it's just straight up on the 10. Just unrelenting. Yeah, I mean, it's rare that we do.
Because he never relents.
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't know how. It's rare
God,
that
you still haven't watched What We Do in the Shadows, the show, have you?
Well, I haven't watched the last season.
Fuck.
I love that show.
Okay.
It's very, very good. It's entirely possible that via TikTok I've seen the entire season clip by clip. Because I know there's a bunch of stuff that I hadn't seen yet.
Really?
Yeah, just again, like Brenna, what happened is that Brenna ended up watching the whole new season.
Without you?
Without me, and
that's tough.
It's an issue.
Yeah.
It's a problem. I think
Sounds
that
like something we heard in the beginning. Something about Space Marine.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How does it feel? You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
something painful.
Yeah, now I
Yeah.
know how it feels. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You did it to someone else.
You are just going to. You are gonna. This is
Brandon
what's
did
gonna
it to
happen.
you, and then you said, "I'm going to do this to Eric."
This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna click on quick match, and it's gonna put you in a game.
I haven't seen rubrics yet, and I've done more quick matches than you have.
It's possible.
And it's been the same exact quick match.
Oh, well, see, that's it. I mean, that's the difference.
Oh, so you went and did other quick matches.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Motherfucker.
I had to. I needed more XP.
You can do multiple of the same single quick match without waiting or, you're breaking your friend's
The sacred vow.
Yeah, to play the game through with them.
The sacred vow. Oh yeah, I have not gotten back into I haven't seen the new Interview with the Vampire. I mean, obviously, I think we all read the fuck out of these books and played the fuck out of the game.
What?
Yeah. I
There was
mean,
a game?
no, I'm saying that if you
Oh,
were
like
into
Vampire the
if you were
Masquerade. Oh,
into
I'm like-
Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, shit, did I miss something
No,
completely?
if you were into Interview with the
yeah.
Vampire, like we were all doing the same stuff,
Yeah.
and then we were playing werewolf. But the thing was, you got each of the different groups wants to play a slightly different part of the.
Yeah.
I was always happy to jump between groups, but not every group wants to do the werewolf stuff. Not every group wants to do the mage stuff.
Right. Yeah, I will call Mike and ask him to play Space Marine, and then Jerry can just sit back.
Yeah, I mean, let him know because he and Gabe were just going to start.
Oh, good.
All right, so they're going to go raw and filtered. So it's going to be
I like it.
a big bag of Golden Promise.
Yeah, it does get better as the more you drink it.
Well, I was just going to say we're just going to keep getting it turned up. Can you get to the Eric number? You might have to goose it a little bit.
10
Oh,
and a half
it's pretty
pounds.
close.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Okay, so
That worked out fine. Man, that's going to be insane.
let's talk about hops.
Yeah. Right, so how are we going to get to our 60 ABV
Oh, that's easy.
or 60 IBU? Oh, for sure. I'm just saying, like, strategically.
What flavors
Yes.
characterize? Because we're going to use multiple hops on this one. We need
Yeah.
one bittering hop and then a lot of flavors.
Right. So as we've established, this is the bitterness of the competitor. What characterizes it? Right? How are we going to get all the way in here?
Is it fruity? Is it stone fruit? Tropical fruit?
Yeah.
Herbal?
Let's investigate their torment.
Tobacco, pine.
Right? Let's investigate their torment. What is it? What is the nature of it?
Idaho 7, maybe?
Axe body spray. Well, it's worth it. It's worth looking at Axe body spray.
What if zesty tangerine and marmalade was the base?
Okay.
Or is that a flavor?
I mean, that is a cool one.
I mean, we could go really.
Are we trying to think about what does he smell like? Right?
Warrior is grapefruit, pineapple, lemon, and sweet basil.
Okay. Yeah. So, but what we're talking about is, let's think about that combination of apothecary oils. We're going to throw some out, and what is Jim daubing on his wrists and behind the ear? So grapefruit, pineapple, lemon, sweet basil sounds like a mix of things he would throw on there. Right. Remember, Jim also famously enthusiastic. In the erotic department. So what are his techniques here? Magnum. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah. floral, citrusy, tropical, fruity, spice.
Yeah. Thinking of these as his cologne, I think, is the right call. That is so funny because they have weird notes in there, like pineapple and basil. You can see it, right?
Yeah, I think those three are there.
These, Warrior Magnum, and what was the other one?
Oh shit, Idaho 7?
Idaho 7? Yeah. Hook me up.
Marmalade and...
Yeah.
It's tangerine marmalade.
Yeah.
And herbal.
Again, that's a funny one. All right, so imagine, so he thinks there's an opportunity. He bursts into his cart and just starts daubing himself with oils. He's going crazy. He's reaching out for them virtually at random. What blend has he put together? What lure has he set up? Oh, we'll get to that too. Demetrios, obviously we'll be covering all the bases. Yeah, it has to be cut with a machete. Yeah, the Magnum, I think, it's a little on the nose, which for Jim means it's the correct one, right? Yeah. I think.
Wow, I think we, yeah.
I think
I don't know what to choose here, but...
We're gonna pull the trigger on Magnum.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's our bittering hop. And they call it Magnum for a reason. It's a big weapon.
Okay. And what was our IBU, 60?
The IBU is 60, yeah.
Geez, super low. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, there's room in there, right? It's not gonna, there's gonna be enough to play around with, but it's not bonkers.
Okay, so what flavors and aromas do we want?
This is for the end, right? It gets dropped in. Okay. Aroma hop. All right, so we have our Magnum at the beginning. That's forming the basis of the impression is coming across with the Magnum. Yeah, Mistress Bird. Yeah, something showy.
How about El Dorado?
Yeah, hook it up.
Elicits responses of fruity and tropical flavors. Pear, watermelon, candy, and stone fruit.
Oh yeah, this is the afterglow.
What about lemon drop?
Yeah, lemon drop is nice. Yeah, but I like all these candy things, right?
Right. This is like super lemony.
You can
citrusy.
totally see. You can just totally see. I think that he is probably has a sweet tooth.
Yeah. That is really the warhead, lemon drop, like a warhead.
It's that's gonna jump right off the top of the cup.
We could do Amarillo. This is a little different. This is a little flowery, spicy, and citrusy. Grapefruit, melon, apricot, peach are some notes.
Yeah. This is just the lingering. He just leaves this in the air.
Or...
Oh, I'm sorry. I had three. Should I stop?
Yes.
Okay, finish poll. Because we can play around with this because the aroma hop isn't part of the bittering.
No.
So
Mosaic.
Haha.
This is pineapple, mango, and passion fruit.
Well, that might work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why we stopped the poll.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a fight.
They're getting wild? Mm-hmm. Oh, yowza. Yeah, I mean, we're teasing him with the passion fruit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I think they're also interested in that Amarillo. It's super broad.
Mm-hmm.
The flowers, spice, citrus, like that. This is like the bed sheets, right? Oh no, but El Dorado coming out again. I think the candy.
Yeah, kind of.
It seems very Jim. I can see him. I can see him popping them in.
He's straight eating hops. He's like,
oh yeah, just a boink. No.
oh wow, it's back to
No,
Amarillo.
I know.
What the hell is going
Amarillo
on?
came back on him. Yeah, I think there's going to be some for whom Amarillo is a place for whom they have affection. Oh yeah, it's like a dire audience. It's like a less than lethal crowd control candy cannon. Oh, because the aroma hops we have here are big guns. These are all pretty real. All right, now take a look. Take a look here at the good omens, already looking nice. Smelling great as well. Yeah, I can see, yeah, old Jim, yeah, the old Lich Jim, definitely a Werther's.
Ooh, yeah.
It's definitely a Werther's situation with him. Oh, with young Jim, it's going to be those like fruit Altoids. I used to be fucking crazy about those.
Oh yeah.
Those hard candies, and also those cases were great for your UMD discs for your PSP. fit a bunch of them in there, and a screen wipe. So it's, I mean,
You're good.
you're done. You're dialed in. Amarillo, it is. We got it. Well, yeah, it's like anytime you get a candy and then you also get a metal case. I mean, it's a little bit elaborate. It's a little bit too good for hard candy. So Amarillo it is. Oh no, my God! Yeah, I'll snort the white, like the minty Altoids. You're gonna die. Yeah, you don't talk anymore because he can't speak.
Okay, so next vote.
Yeah.
All of those three or none? Like all three are the same? Like you can, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So get rid of Amarillo.
Yep.
And then add a no. No, Jerry. You have to hit enter. There we go. Now we're working. Yeah, I mean, my guess is that they're not gonna, nobody's gonna say no more in any significant number here. These are all such cool, like it should be a lot. Like when this thing gets set in front of you, the show is starting.
Yeah.
Right? That's the curtain being drawn. As soon as your nose hits the top of this glass. And yeah, I mean, they're trying to put something on here for sure.
Ooh, El Dorado. All right.
Mistress Bird, a hem. A hem. No, I mean, they like their El Dorado. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like,
Nope.
there's real interest among the faithful for the El Dorado Amarillo combo. For me, Amarillo is always like, that's the, if you're in jazz choir, every choir instructor, they always think they have their own spin on Route 66. They always think they've cracked it. They've got the final boss of Route 66.
No. Sorry, guys.
I've had to learn a lot of different versions of that song. All right, so those
All
are.
of them not great.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good one.
Yeah.
And then everybody else says, "Guy, well, it'd be better if I did it my dumb way."
Yeah.
Now, so what else you got?
All of the rest plus none.
We're just going to keep going nuts. Okay, that's out of the mix. Let's hit him with the triple. Well, El Dorado absolutely does, evince tales of gold. For sure.
It Vince McMahon's tales.
Yes.
Ooh, look at this.
Yeah, lemon goes crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, on the tongue, like inside the sensorium, lemon has a unique power. No, and that's true. That's true, actually, Derek.
Well.
Okay. I feel like the people have spoken on the passion fruit angle. They're letting us know. Man, this is going to be crazy. You're gonna have no idea. You're not gonna know whether to shit or go blind. You're gonna go. Yeah, you're gonna shit and go blind, and it's gonna be a blessing not to see it. It's gonna be a blessing not to have that in front of you. I mean, we're balling out of control here.
It's too funny.
Right? Right now, have we reached the yeast phase?
Oh yeah, Mike won't even come near this beer.
Oh no.
But he's gotta taste it.
Well, I mean, he'll
The worst face.
he'll try it.
Yeah.
He'll try it. He has a lot more experience these days with drinking, but I still think a full-bodied, even based on his own guy, he would definitely try it though.
Maybe with salt he might like it though.
Yeah, just even it out a little bit on the top. It's the issue is the bittering, right?
Yeah.
That's why we were able to beat him with classic German styles.
Yeah.
Where the hop is more of like a spice or earth, right? Floral. Mm-hmm. All right, so yeast?
Yeah, so
Yeast
we're
milk?
going to do American Ale 1 or 2. American Ale 1 is smooth, clean, and well-balanced. American Ale 2 is tart and nutty, and a little more fruity.
Tart nutty. Okay. Yeah, so given everything that we've put together here, big Golden Promise base, strong thematic hopping. What do we want to sell all the rest of it? So tart and nutty, they're looking for they're looking for a show.
Yeah.
Because smooth, clean, balanced, I mean, there's a case for it. But tart, nutty, fruity, I mean, yeah.
Kind of on the nose.
Yeah, it's going to be a great product. They want it. They want this thing to have real identity. Oh, here, no,
Redentity.
Kalinsky. Maybe we can give the beer a spell name and also homebrew an illusion spell that we'll use at the table. I mean, we certainly could. He definitely does work in illusions. At least for his mundane performances. I think he's more of an evoker mechanically. Yeah, it's American now too. All right, friends. Now, we have arrived at the name portion of the show. Now, Kolinsky's given some interesting. Ooh.
Magic mouthfeel?
Magique missile.
Opening act. Ooh, that's fun. A lot of good ones here.
I know. Morning Canaan's lubrications, goggles of brew sight, oral explosion. He has lots of favorite spells. Fireball's a classic, but his basic thing is to use spells in weird ways.
When doves die.
Nice.
That's good.
Yes, Scoticus, I do remember when he put a magic seed in his mouth and French kissed himself, and then destroyed his opponent by having that seed become a giant tower inside their head. It's pretty good. Yeah, it is good. Here, now there's almost certainly going to be a runoff, so let's just take a look at a few of these classiques.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, there's great products here.
Yeah. That's no joke.
Yeah, definitely going to be a runoff for sure, but that's okay.
It's a runoff kind of day.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's try this. There we go.
What do you got?
Give that a try. Well, I had them listed by number, but then whenever I removed one, it changed the numbers, so I had to do some math. It's fine. I came out on the other end of it, stronger than ever. All right, now that's some activity. Some activity in the channel. Some real enthusiasm. Looking wild there at 2 and 3.
Yeah, they tied it up.
I know. Oh, now we got. Okay, now
A three-way.
Oh, no, and then it broke out.
tie?
And then when doves die, wow! And then what the hell? This is a knife fight, as they say. Oh my gosh! What the deuce? So if we're gonna have to hybridize some of this language.
Opening drunk magic.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We brought wands to a knife fight. All right. There does appear to be.
No. Oh.
There does appear to be. Some
Yeah, the
movement.
names are too. Wow.
No,
when doves
exactly,
die.
Dom. The names are at the top end here. When doves die. Yeah, I mean,
that's real good.
10% ABV,
Yeah.
not for birds.
That's pretty funny.
Not for birds.
God, that's yeah.
Man, it's a killer. It's a killer beast. Very, very nice product. So, When Doves Die, Jim Dark Magique based product. The last game is up on the YouTube.
I don't think it is yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No, it'll be up Wednesday at noon.
Okay. Perfect. So Wednesday at noon. That's tomorrow. Over on the Acquisitions Incorporated YubTub. Yep. Acquisitions Incorporated YubTub. Noon. PT. Go catch the most recent chapter. It's me, Jasmine, Mike Krahulik, Holly Conrad, and of course Anna Prosser. Going wild, as only we know how. So now that Acquisitions Incorporated has been reformed in its new thing, you get to see some, well, I don't want to say anything, but basically you get to see people who have been playing, Dungeons & Dragons for a very long time together, moving into the next chapter, but establishing real roots in the setting. I'm super, super pleased. It's got some callbacks. And this is the, it's a Crystal Staircase?
Oh, the
Yeah.
thingy. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's quests from the Infinite Staircase. So Chris was working from some base materials out of the new quest guide, which was kind of fun because we usually don't play like the old school standard type stuff. So it's like in a regular D&D adventure, certainly back in the day, when you get to the very end of the adventure, typically like the DM reads off a list of the things that you accomplished, and they're all associated with specific amounts of XP. They're not always, it isn't always based on defeating creatures. Like accomplishing certain tasks has an XP value. So it was really wild to like play through a game of Ac Inc. and then have that experience that I had when I was like 12, where the DM is like, well, you did this, you didn't do this. It's like, sometimes you don't necessarily know 100% of what you're trying to accomplish. You have to kind of feel it out. But there's some really great interactions. I think that you will enjoy it.
Thunder Nimbus put with doves wide open. With doves wide open.
Under sunlight. Yeah, no, it's very, very
amazing.
good. Right here. Now,
That's amazing.
listen up, you beasts. Oh, see, okay, Kalinski's already working. When doves die, cantrip kills a dove within 120 feet. Does 1d8 damage to enemies within 5 feet. Yeah, Kalinski, it could be a dove-specific version of the catapult spell. It just launches doves. But it makes sense that would be Jim's. Yeah, exactly right, Lone Gunman. It makes sense that would be Jim's thing, because we've already tried to figure out, like, where are they coming from? They're being conjured and flung out. And so what if you weaponize this same illusion technique? No, it's very, very good. Tweet Seeker, Lone Gunman, I think is the the proper nomenclature. Now, so we are going to shut down this portion of the show, but when you return at 2:30, you will find this space radically transformed into a place of battle and role-playing. We will welcome you aboard the Calypso for Black Remnant. A heady blend of wargaming and role-playing in the inner sphere of the Battletech universe. Can't wait to see you then. About an hour, set your clocks, and we'll see you then. Let's just move the machinery of the universe, I guess.